Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to High Performance. This is me, MT Tabani. Back on your screens. This is Monday Motivations. We're going to talk today about this beautiful concept that I learned from a from a lady like that I was sitting with, like when we made this video, and then she asked me this question. She's like, "Can your ideal self and then the self that you are now be congruent or be one thing?" You know what I mean? And then most of the times I like to speak with you guys. I know you heard this from me before when I said, whoever you are in life, there's always picture A and picture B. Picture A is the picture of where you are. Picture B is the picture of where you want to be, right? And then your job is to make picture A and B as identical as possible. That was a very bold statement from me, because the time when I told you that, I actually left one important factor in that. It is that your ideal self always shifts. It's not stagnant. The you that you want to be is not in the same place all the time, because you're meeting people every day, you're reading books, you are watching things, you are listening to things that shifts your perceptions of what life is and what life is about. And then as a result, then your ideal self keeps on improving. So your ideal self in some way becomes this elusive thing that you want to get to, right? Because he or she is shifting. She's improving all the time. And then all you have to do is to catch up with that ideal self. So if your ideal self always shifts, it's not stagnant, it's not sitting on the same place, what is it that you got to do? What is the answer to that? Can these two pictures be the same? I don't think that's the good question. And I think the good question is, can the current you be the you that you are proud of at this current moment? Are the actions that you are exhibiting at this current moment, are your behaviors, and then the way you are living your life, the habits that you have, the way you relate to people, the way you relate to society, the way you relate to the craft that you chose to be the craft that you want to actually excel in, are you actually happy about that? Because your ideal self will always be shifting. Trust me, the you that you want to be tomorrow, that you will be different. I've seen it with my own life. There are a number of things that I wanted to be. There are a number of things that I wanted to do. There are a number of places that I wanted to be. But those places, they kept on improving. They kept on changing. Simply because of I'm growing and I'm changing as well. So your ideal self and then the you that you are today, will they ever be the same? Will they ever be congruent? I don't think, honestly speaking, I don't think that is the correct question to ask. The correct question to ask it is that, are you living your life in a way that is actually taking you or walking or going to the direction of the ideal self that you really want to be? Because of that ideal self will always shift. If you want to be if you want to have 10 million rands in your bank account today, chances are that next day you want to have 20. If you want to work for this company, chances are that tomorrow or next week, whatever the case might be, you want to have your own company. You don't want to work for anyone anymore. So that ideal self will keep on changing. And you should not be frustrated by the fact that the ideal you will always shift. Because if the ideal you does not shift, does not improve, does not change, it means that you are not being congruent, or you're not actually being synchronous to the tide of time, because time changes. Because of time will always push you to that point whereby the necessity or the need to be relevant to the current time will actually be more eminent than anything else. So you need to get to a point whereby you realize that your ideal self, it is this person, yes. You need to work towards actually becoming that you that you want to be. So you need to become that, yes. But from a materialistic manifestation perspective, you should not glue yourself to that ideal self. You should glue yourself to the ideal self that you want to be from a behavioral, attitude, and then mental toughness, and then emotional quotient, and like from an improvement perspective, that's the ideal self that I think is like it's actually important for you to actually go to. Why am I saying that? Because of the materialistic things that you want to achieve as a person, they'll keep on shifting. But the you that you need to be now in order for you to get the things that you want in future, you'll find out that it will probably be the same you that you need to be like then, because of is the attitudes, is the habits, and then is the behavioral traits that are creating that very reality that you want. So what you need to think about when you think of your ideal self, you must think of your ideal self from a behavioral perspective. So what do I mean by that? Let me put it very simple before I close. One, think about, how do I want to behave? How do I want to talk? How do I want to be seen? How do I want to express myself? How do I manage my time? What is my attitude? Am I negative? Am I positive? What are the things that I actually gravitate towards as a human being, as a person? Like, those are the most important things, because of those are the things that are actually at the foundation or at the base level of creating the future that you actually want. And then that's the ideal self that you want to do. Do you keep your promises? Are you a person of integrity? Are you a person who's loyal to your craft and loyal to your own self? Are you loyal to your own plans? Are you loyal to the things that you want to achieve and want to be in your life? The plans that you said you're going to do, the things you said you want to do, are you doing them? You said you want to study for this thing, you want to register for this course, are you doing that? You said you want to be on time every single time. Are you on time? You said I'm a prayer person. I love prayer. Are you praying all the time? Are you doing all those things? Are you keeping the promises that you want to that you claim to be keeping about yourself? Those are the things that you need to be focusing on. Those are the things that your ideal self that I'm talking about, that you should actually be focusing on. Not necessarily on the materialistic things, because remember, material is a result of a behavioral trait, is a result of patterns that we are keeping on repeating like on ourselves. You know what I mean? So results are a byproduct of behavior. Simple as that. So my point is that, before I close it, is that when we talk about your ideal self, think about, who do you want to become? Not necessarily the things that you want to have, because the things that you want to have are a result of the person that you'll actually become. I hope I did this justice to the lady that I was talking about, the one who gave me this topic. So thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, High Performance. This is me, MT Tabane. Cheerio.